Welcome to the Alpha Girl Confidence Podcast, where we are empowering youth female athletes to play and live confidently. My name is Shay, and each week I will bring you new episodes to teach you the strategies and tools that you need in order to live a confident, empowered life both on and off the playing field. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show and Merry Christmas Eve. If you are listening to this on Apple, we're going to link the YouTube version of this because I've got my famous Grinch Christmas sweater on. So if you're watching on YouTube or on social media, you can see it. You can see the top of it at least. So it's pretty cool. But I hope you guys are having a good break and I hope that you have an awesome Christmas. So today I want to teach you the greatest Christmas gift that you can possibly give to yourself. And that is to keep the promises that you make, right? So we're really good at keeping the promises that we make to our friends, but we're not very good at keeping the promises we make with ourselves. And when you learn how to do that, your confidence is going to soar, right? So one of the best ways that you can build confidence in yourself as a human being, both on and off the field, is when you say you're going to do something, when you say you're going to commit to something, to actually do it. When you do that, you build trust with yourself, you build credibility with yourself, and you prove to yourself that you can do it and you can improve and you can keep the promises that you make to yourself. So today I'm going to teach you 4 ways that you can do that, 4 ways that you can keep the promises you make to yourself. And this is perfect as well because with the new year coming up, everyone wants to set new goals. Everyone wants to start making changes. And so this is going to be an awesome way for you to actually be able to stick to those goals and stick to those habits that you set up for yourself. So the first way that you can build confidence and keep the promises you make to yourself is to figure out the why behind what you're trying to do. So if you don't have a purpose behind what you're trying to do, so if you don't have a purpose behind why you want to work out 3 times a week, you're probably not going to stick to it. So in order to keep the promise you make, you first got to figure out why, like what are the benefits to me doing this? The deeper the why is, the deeper your purpose is as to why you do that, the more it's going to stick. Think of it as like roots in a tree. You want your purpose to be deep. You want the roots to be deep. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to keep it simple. So don't make this huge promise to yourself that you're going to go out and you're going to run 5 miles a day, because when you do that, you're going to give up because that is a massive promise, right? So keep it simple. And with that, think of it as like baby steps. Think of it as like little baby steps along the way, right? You're not going to go from crawling to sprinting. You're going to go from crawling to walking, right? So keep it simple. Number 1, so that it's something that's attainable and manageable and something you can stick to. And number 2, so it doesn't freak you out, right? A lot of times if we see something and it's like this big mountain ahead of us, we're like, nah, I'm just going to sit here and watch Netflix instead. But if you keep it simple and say, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to take 10 shots every single day, that's something very manageable and something that you can actually stick to. And when you stick to something, it becomes a habit. And when it becomes a habit, it becomes a way of being. So that's the goal here, is to keep it simple so that you can form it into a habit. All right. And then number 3 is to make it fun and reward yourself. No one wants to do something that's not fun. So if you can make the promise fun, make it a game somehow, reward yourself with that, it's going to be a lot easier to keep that promise. So ways to make it fun. Maybe it's listening to music while you're working out. Maybe you have a competition with your friends, or you have a competition with your family, or you say, hey, if I go do this every day this week, then I'm going to treat myself to this new book that I've been wanting to buy, whatever it is. But you reward yourself in some way. Make it fun, right? Life is all about having fun. So you got to make it fun so that you actually want to go out and do it. And the last one, number 4, is to find accountability. So whether that's find an accountability partner in your mom and your dad and your brother, your sister, and your coach, And social media, sometimes social media can be a great way to stay accountable, because if you put it out there into the world that you're wanting to do something, it makes it really hard to break that promise when you tell everyone else that that's what you're going to do. So when I was trying to not hit the snooze button, I went on Instagram on my story and I said, hey, everyone, I'm going to not hit the snooze button. I'm going to, actually wake up as soon as my alarm goes off. And that worked, right? Because I didn't want to let myself down and I didn't want to let the other people down that I told that I was going to do that. So finding accountability is really, really huge, and it helps you to make that promise even stronger. So again, how to keep the promises you make to yourself. Number one is to figure out your why, your purpose for wanting to do that. Number two is to keep it simple. Number three is to make it fun and reward yourself. And number four is to find accountability, find a friend, a partner to make it a little bit easier. So I hope you really take those four things and really find one big promise, not big promise, simple promise that you want to make to yourself this coming year. Make it a habit, make it a promise to yourself, and do not break that promise. Like, hold on to that promise like it means everything to you. All right. And that, I promise, if you do that, you're going to build a lot more trust with yourself. You're going to build a lot more credibility with yourself. And the more things that you stick to what you say you're going to do, your confidence is just going to continue to build and build off that. So that's all I got for you today. But if you haven't yet read She the Confident, we just had our 1-year birthday, December. Last week, we had our 1-year birthday of the book being released. So it's been into a lot of homes. And so if you haven't read it yet, it's not too late to ask your parents for a Christmas present, although it won't make it before December 25th, but you can still ask for it, get it a couple days late, or even gift it to yourself. Or if you're a parent listening, it's not too late to gift it. If you're a coach listening, we can order it for your team. We've gotten lots and lots and lots of books out to teams this year. So I love getting books out to teams. So if you're a coach, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram, on Twitter at Shay Haddo, or send me an email at shay@alphagirlconfidence.com, and I can hook up your whole team with books. All right, guys, hope you have an awesome, merry, happy Christmas, and I will catch you on the next episode, which is not quite next year, but we have a guest next episode. So I will catch you then. Have a good Christmas.